Okay, there it goes. All right, perfect. Well, hello everybody. How's everybody been? How's the start of your semester going?
Tragic, honestly. It's rough.
Math?
It is, well, I work night shift and I try to do volunteering hours and I don't have enough time to do my homework sometimes and I didn't have it completed, so I wasn't allowed to take the test and it broke my grade from a 90 to a 25.
Ooh,
My math grade's a 30 because of that.
that's rough.
So I got the homework done. It's like,
Very rough.
Where do you work nights?
I work at Piggly Wiggly and they usually work me a lot because I'm the only one that's above 18, so I'm the only one that can stay with the manager.
Oh, okay. That's frustrating. My wife tried nights, it didn't work out so well.
That's sucks. I work nights on Sunday and then I have to be at school at 7:40. I have to leave my house at 7 because it takes me 30 minutes to get from my house to school. I live right next to Walmart. All that like high school, middle school
Oh,
traffic
yeah.
there.
Well, night shift's rough because the rest of the world, of course, is not on night shift, although a lot of folks here tend to go into nursing. A lot of times to get a job at a place you want to go to, you have to start on nights. So, which isn't necessarily fun, especially like in a nursing home because people crash at night. You know, so it's usually hours of boredom followed by 10 minutes of insanity, and then you rinse and repeat. Okay. Last week on Wednesday we had a work day, and we got some good decisions made. We're going to continue to have work days on Wednesdays, meetings on Tuesdays for the foreseeable future. However, with our new president coming, some stuff has changed. For the college project, we're going to have to play it by ear, and here's why. With our new president coming in, there have been some changes in terms of upper management. I understand we don't really have anybody on this campus to go to work with. So my current plan is we need to just get started. And once SGA elections are over, then we can work with SGA and by proxy work with Dr. Moore, who is an administrator and will allow us to write up the college project. Because on the college project write-up, you do need to demonstrate that you work with the administration. So we're just going to have to do it a little backwards. But on the next work day, we're going to start planning at least the first and maybe the second event for our college project. If you can't be there, I will go to the ambassadors meeting on Monday if I can make it. And if Ms. Albach can give us a little time, we can get ideas that we can work on Wednesday at 1. Okay. Just to get you thinking about it or share with others who can be here today, the college project is going to be on soft skills, etiquette, interviewing skills. We're going to get a guest speaker. I've already got that in the works. Also, applying for jobs, applying for scholarships. We're going to have a workshop on the fall scholarship application before October 15th-ish. We'll see what date works. It may have to be on a Friday, just for me to be open because I'm the nominator for our All USA scholarship on this campus. So it'll need to be a time where I can go over those requirements. But we're not just going to go over the PTK fall scholarship requirements. We're going to look at how you find scholarships in general and what colleges look for in terms of scholarship essays and those sorts of things. So plan on giving input Monday at ambassadors or directly after ambassadors, and we'll get to planning in this. Honors and action. We talked about the honors and action topic at the work day last Wednesday. We narrowed it down to 3. Do you guys want to talk about that a little bit?
I think I had decided on that one that we thought was most important. Oh yeah, what we wanted to do, well, Dr. Willis came up with this really cool idea that has to do with, not necessarily with, but, faithfulness to, like, what the psychology behind why people are so faithful to their football team in the South, and like what makes that football team so special to that person or that region in the South, and like why people do what they do when their team is like threatened or whatever. Like I gave Jessica the example of like, you know, why do people go as far to poison the oak trees in Tumor's Corner just because they didn't like that team, and it's not even necessarily why or like they didn't even necessarily go to Auburn. They're just really dedicated to that team. And it's just kind of interesting that it's really relevant to the South and our culture.
Well, and something to think about is in other parts of the country, usually people have a connection to the school in one way. They grew up in the town, they went to school there, their parents went to school there. And for example, on the West Coast, my grandfather lettered at UCLA, so I grew up a UCLA fan, but then I attended Arizona State, so those are really the schools that I would follow, but I have a direct connection to somebody going there, and that's kind of how it is in most of the country, where people tend to have connections because of attendance, but it's my guess, and part of the project would be to research it, is that in this part of the country, you have a lot of people who maybe never want to go to college, but, spend vast amounts of emotional and psychological energy on college kids they're never going to meet at a school they're never going to go to. What's behind that? And there's a lot of different veins that we could go into with this kind of project, but the idea would be to do this research. I guess the perfect day to present it would be this last school day before the Iron Bowl, wouldn't it? Actually, you know what? I'm a think out loud type of person. But maybe we could, with SGA, do a school event. Wear your blue, wear your crimson, and maybe do either a pizza party or some sort of bake sale or something like that in the student center, and present these findings. That'd be fascinating. Maybe people find out stuff they don't necessarily want to know, but
Invite them to the Iron Bowl party and tell our research.
Well, but you could also research stuff like, say, the Alabama football program and the athletic department's favorite charity, and Auburn's athletic department's their favorite charity. And who do you want to win the Iron Bowl? Well, you vote by donating money to each of these charities, and we might make a small donation, but certainly it would be taking action and actually doing some good with this and out of this. So I think we have some interest on the arts and action, if that's what we want to go with. I think there's a lot of we'd be ready to start researching, I think. What input from those that weren't at the work day last Wednesday? What are your thoughts?
Sorry. So yeah, I like it. I think it's something that's interesting.
I think I like it. It sounds pretty good. Probably come up with a bunch of stuff out of it too. Lots of examples.
And it's something where we could get
a lot of people would be interested in getting involved. It'd be cool to get everybody together and see how dedicated they are to the teams and how they dress up. Yeah.
You could even have a apparel / costume contests.
Oh, that would be yeah. I mean, if we did that, we could do like let it be like an Iron Bowl party where it's like Alabama and Auburn, and have like little games and stuff going on, and have our research.
Yeah,
And
that's
so that there'll be something to learn from it, and then it'll also maybe get more people on the campus together. Because I've noticed that people kind of just they'll sit in class together, but they don't really talk. There's nothing that really brings people together much.
well, any of you running for SGA? Okay. You know, SGA has a much bigger budget than we do. So,
I'm going for a sophomore senator.
yeah, but those are suggestions, and actually, I'm going to probably lean on you then for the college project to be kind of liaison with Dr. Moore. But yeah, I think these are two projects that now we have work to do. We have to get on it right away, but these are two projects I think we can really do some good work on. So I think on Wednesday, which we should think about on Wednesday is, okay, here's a schedule. Let's create hard dates for events. Give ourselves deadlines. And, you know, you're researching white people around here or in the South in general.
And maybe
Why it creates so much passion.
maybe like go and find people who never went to college, like ranging in different ages, and find out why they are so dedicated to their teams.
But personal interviews are actually something that the committee that grades this sort of stuff does pay attention to. Because it means that members are showing
Dedication in the community.
yeah, dedication to working service in the community. Okay, so I'll see if I can get an agenda organized by Monday at the ambassadors meeting and distribute that among the ambassadors, and also send it to the email for those who are in the ambassadors class. All right, so fall scholarship, all Alabama. If you are eligible, you should have received an email from Lee Connerly, who's actually my counterpart in the Grove. She's both the humanities chair and the PTK advisor. Anybody know what all Alabama is? Okay, so this is a scholarship program where two nominees from each school are elected as an all-Alabama academic scholar. I believe the University of Alabama gives an automatic $5,000 scholarship for being your school's all-Alabama representative. Now, it's through PTK, and this is how it works. You fill out the scholarship application. Then as nominator, I distribute your applications to some faculty. We create a small committee, and we go over who we think has the best application. And then we send two nominees for the Burton and Atmore campuses to the All-Alabama Committee. And then the two applications out of all coastals, all 15 campuses, the two best applications, they are elected for All-Alabama. But then that pool of applicants goes into the All-USA application. All-USA, there only can be up to 52, because they do 50 states, District of Columbia, and I believe Puerto Rico. But they don't always have 52 scholars. If you get All-USA, you're eligible for, I don't know, $4 or $5 million in scholarships. Eligible for, they're not necessarily just going to give it to you. But you'd be honored at the Phi Theta Kappa Convention in Dallas in April, and all sorts of neat stuff. So that's the process throughout. What we would have to do now is work on educating everybody on what you have to do to be successful in All-Alabama. And the folks that have been most successful in my experience are the ones that tell a good story, insofar as you're telling the story of your achievements. And it's not a place to be humble. You know, a lot of students have a hard time talking about how great they are, you know. But it is a place where you do want to turn yourself from words on a page to an actual person. And I'll go over that with I'll have to look at the calendar and see which date's going to work the best. But we will do an all Alabama / scholarship presentation the first or second week, probably the second week of October. PTK members can get ready for All USA, but also we will do a presentation on how to apply for scholarships. I'll give Ms. McCreary here. She's our transfer specialist to talk about what you need to do as a student to put your best foot forward. I know we're running out of time a little bit. Fundraiser, our next meeting on the 1st, I will hand out the Krispy Kreme fundraiser applications. We're going to be doing the delivery around Veterans Day, or the Veterans Day holiday. This year it's a 3-day weekend. Why didn't they decide that Veterans Day would just take that day off? I mean, if it's on a Wednesday, it's like you go to school Monday, Tuesday, you have Wednesday off. And that's, yeah, anyway. The last time Veterans Day was on a Wednesday, as you might imagine, my Thursday class attendance was a little low. People took a 5-day weekend. But anyway, so be planning on that. I'll be handing those out at our next fundraiser, or the fundraiser forms at our next meeting. This is money that can go toward more people being able to go to the international convention, avoiding taking a 12-hour bus ride to the convention and flying, which is a lot more pleasant. I will be flying home one way or the other. I may take the bus if that's what we're doing, but I don't like to sit in the bus for 12 hours. So, yeah. That was a lot of stuff. We have the leadership conference this weekend. Looking forward to that. Got our 4 members that are going. Do you guys have any questions about leadership this weekend in Columbiana? It's fun. We've had very good guest speakers. We'll get an update from the international office. We usually get an international officer to come and speak. So one of the people who was elected last April will come and speak. So it should be an interesting time. You'll get to meet community college students from all over the state. I know in the past, PTK members have met people that they're still friends with 4 or 5 years later at PTK events. So all good stuff. Well, thank you for coming. So most of you I'll see on Monday at leadership, but be paying attention to your email for notes on all this stuff. Okay? All right, thank you guys for coming today. Now I have to be ready for class.
So how long after today's the last day they're voting on the SGA stuff? So how long after that do they try to get us some more? So I mean, I can go ahead and start planning that, so we'll go ahead and have that to the board and have that already solved.
I don't think Dr. Moore is going to do more than offer his suggestions here and there. So, yeah, really, if you want to take the initiative as soon as possible, it'll be fine.
Because I was thinking that we were talking about doing like who can dress up the most for which team. We could do, instead of like a gift card or something, like do like baskets that have like all different things. And because they just did like, to raise money for the little kids or whatever, they did a raffle for baskets. And I know we can't do raffles, but we can do that, whoever dresses the best.
Yeah, and even you can even do an entry fee. Let me turn this off.
To do it like $1, and so that more people